We in this bitch.
Right.
Quote Goats podcast number 3, episode 3. Got my boy Nathan in the building.
What's up? In Germany.
Tell her. And we got Vinnie. He here.
You already know the vibes, man.
Yeah.
Bow.
Tell us a little bit about yourself, Nathan. Give us the rundown real quick.
Okay, I'm gonna try to summarize real quick. I'm French. Can speak French. I want to go Detroit. I want to visit Detroit.
Detroit?
Yeah, I swear.
My boy Nathan got a super heavy accent. If you didn't realize that yet.
So he's really French. You feel me?
Yeah.
Really French.
How do you say Detroit?
Detroit.
Detroit.
Yeah, you gotta put the T
You
on it.
gotta put the
end.
T on it. Wait, y'all don't got T's in French?
I want to go and see Detroit. No, I'm from France. I do modeling. I do cooking also. I'm a chef.
Vegan cooking, right?
Vegan cooking.
Oh, you a vegan?
Yeah,
Word.
vegan
That's
shit.
what's up.
Yeah. Can I swear?
Of course.
Oh,
You heard us
He said,
swear
"Can
like
I
20 times already.
Yeah, that's I respect that though.
I don't know how much I can swear. No, yeah.
As
I
much
do
as you
vegan
want.
shit is great.
The vegan shit is great.
Yeah.
I tried some vegan shit before. That shit I be shitting different.
It was coming out green.
Yeah, that shit had my stomach hurt and I was always hungry. I can't get down with that shit. It's hard.
Yeah, I tried it for like 3 days or
Yeah,
something.
like 3 days. I did that shit for like 2 hours and I was like, nah, nigga, fuck that.
What the heck?
Yeah, I mean, being vegan is lit though. Like, there's a lot of health benefits and shit that you get from it. But you feel me? I gotta eat my, you know what I'm saying? My cows. No, I don't want to say no. I don't want to say no gay shit because you know what I'm saying. I was gonna say meat, but you
But how long have you been a vegan?
Nearly 3 years now. Yeah, 2.5. Let's put it like this. And no, it's great. Honestly, I cannot say about health. Like, I was already eating healthy. You know,
Yeah.
I don't believe you need to be vegan to eat healthy. So I was already on that. It's just like for me, it was the animals. Like,
Okay.
It's like yeah.
And I've had vegan friends that are vegan, but they don't eat healthy at all. They just eat like
Hell yeah.
potato chips
You
and
can
like,
eat like crap.
yeah,
for
they
real.
eat like a whole bunch of processed food.
That's
and,
the thing. Like we're in the UK, so we left Germany with my girlfriend, and then we just like went to the UK for a year. This is paradise of junk food, like vegan junk food everywhere, like burger, fries, you know, like
with the
that's
fake meat.
fake meat everywhere. It's like, so that's why I wouldn't say healthy, you know, you don't have to, can be heavy motherfucker and still be vegan.
You can be a fat vegan, right?
You can be a fat
Like-
vegan.
I ain't know that.
Like
You can
Lizzo.
be skinny, become vegan, and become fat.
Like Lizzo. She say she vegan. You know who Lizzo is, right?
She vegan?
She declared that like 6 months ago or
I
something.
ain't know that.
Her fat ass.
Yeah, she's.
I ain't
You know,
that.
when I was in LA, I got an option to shoot with
With Lizzo?
Lizzo, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, for magazine. I didn't get the shot. I shot with Kylie Jenner. Yeah.
You did shit
You
with
shot
Kylie?
with
Yeah,
with Kylie?
for
Word?
magazine.
That's fire.
When was that?
November 2019.
During COVID?
No, October.
Oh,
It was
okay.
for how you call that? How you
For her fucking makeup shit?
Halloween.
Oh, it's for Halloween.
Yeah, Halloween.
She just had a shoot for Halloween.
Yeah, she just this is madness.
And just
She
wanted to
had
book
a
some
shoot.
models and shit.
Yeah, and it was like how you call that? Marilyn Monroe. She wanted to be Marilyn Monroe.
Okay.
So she wanted to have like all these guys behind her.
She wanted you to like carry her on some like
No.
Egyptian type shit or something?
Didn't touch her.
Oh, you didn't touch her?
But like so
That's what you say now.
Yeah, so but look, so I got a question though. How is that? Like when you does she even speak to you? Like or is it like she don't even fuck with the model, she just
Was she arrogant?
I think it's just just in her world.
In her bubble?
That's the thing. I don't think it's arrogance or anything. It's just like you get to a point when you don't really notice people. Like you hear, you do the job. Like, but the thing is, I mean, now I know who she is, obviously. But at the time, I was just out of the army. For me, everything that was like fashion, realty, and stuff, I didn't knew anything.
Okay.
But when she arrived in the room, everyone like got silent. Just like, oh, she's here. I'm just like, oh, that's probably her. Like, it's probably Kylie Jenner. Now I'd be like, oh yeah, that's her.
Okay, but you had no idea who she was.
No, I knew Kim K, like.
And you knew it was her sister.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I mean, now hell, I know.
Yeah. You know,
Hell,
everybody know who she is now.
Yeah,
it's fact. Self-made.
Billionaire.
She's self-made. You think she's
the doctors made that bitch.
Not self-made.
Hey, let's put it for me. Like when your parents give you a loan, can give you a loan of a few millions.
Yeah, that's not self-made. She didn't start from the bottom.
You level up, but like it's easier to level up from 1 to 10.
Yeah, she was born with a big ass silver spoon in her mouth.
That's a fact, and I don't get why like people put her up there for that. You feel me? They put her up there for being self-made. She's not self-made.
But I think she was the first billionaire of the family, though.
Yeah, but that's not what we're talking about.
Yeah, it's not. She's not self-made though.
Self-made means you came from the bottom.
Mm-hmm. And you did it all yourself,
like what we about to do with this podcast.
Exactly.
You feel me? When we on fucking Forbes, nigga, they put us self-made.
Yeah, exactly. Nah, but that's dope though that you got to shoot with her. That's fire. Shit.
How's that lifestyle like? Like modeling and doing all that. Like,
it's great. I mean, it's great. Now I have a girl, so it's different.
Is it hard to?
Oh, it was. Are you saying it was better before you had a girl?
I would say it was better.
It was different. No, it was more.
It was more like model lifestyle.
Okay,
now it's more. I think like it shift a lot because now I have my podcast also, and I'm like doing my cooking. I'm like more business oriented, and even like the way I move on my modeling market, I'm like way much more focused kind of vibe.
Mm-hmm.
I think when I started, I was just, I was out of the army.
Fresh model. Around fresh model chicks.
I was like, what the heck is that world?
Is that how you met your girlfriend, Vanessa?
No, we met on Instagram.
Oh, she slid in your DMs, right? DM. Oh, okay.
Or did you slide in her DM?
No,
she slid in the head.
Yeah, it's good to be a model.
Yeah. That's what's up. So, like, would you say, is it, like, now that you're in a relationship, how is it, like, how's the modeling world? Is it difficult? Does she get jealous? Is there certain things that happen within?
I think it's never been about the modeling world. It's more like, I don't know how you say that. When you go to a club, we used to go to a club, like, just, like, 5 guys, all kind of the same measurement. Kind of face, like it's more about these girls that actually the models, because the model girl, like, they don't care. They see like good looking guy every day, just like
true that
douche. That's just like it's more about like the world around. Like, I mean, I don't party that much anymore. Anyway, I mean, it's COVID. I don't party that much anymore. Anyway. But yeah, that was the main. I would say it's in terms of like relationship, that's the main thing.
Okay, that's what's up, man. That's what's up.
And now you kind of traveling the world doing your podcast, right?
Yeah, traveling the world. I mean, we wanted to do that last year, but COVID like just like stopped everything. So like this year, I'm like starting my podcast around vegan chef and vegan food entrepreneur. Just like to kind of picture the journey and stuff like this. So yeah, traveling the world. We're in like Cape Town.
You just got back from Cape Town.
Yeah, I just came back from Cape Town.
What a contrast from the weather to there from here, right?
Like we left like 38 degrees, like really 30. It was warm. When you sit down, you do nothing and you're sweating.
Yeah.
It was like this.
The humidity.
Even the shadow,
Yeah.
Just like this, you do nothing and just like dripping.
But it's nice out there, right?
I love it.
Yeah, that's like, what's up.
Every day on the beach.
Every day,
shit.
Every morning walk on the beach. And coming back here, I swear, since I arrived, I'm cold all the time.
Yeah, that's how like so.
Hell yeah,
that's how it was here. Like for this year. I had took my wife to I took her to the Maldives, and that was like, bro.
Oh, that's nice.
That shit was like,
that's paradise.
When I came back, I was just like, you get on that flight back, you just like, damn, I'm back in Germany. Feel me? I forgot. Nigga, I done forgot.
Oh, you make Germany sound so bad.
Nah, I mean it's not bad, but like when you go places like
the contrast is jarring. You know, when I know every vacation we take, I have to brace myself before I get off the plane, like, because it is a big difference. You know, you go to a paradise location where it's all warm and hot, and the water and the pools and
at the same time, it's
buffets and
I think it'll help when it's like holiday mindset, you know?
Yeah,
it's
that's
like,
what.
I mean, like my life is not here.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. And then on top of it, like even when I was in Maldives, it was like the people. You feel me? Like people would speak. I wasn't used to like. Of course, people out here speak English, but not like as they, their primary language. Mm-hmm. So I'm out there speaking English and shit to everybody. And then like when I got back to Germany, it was still like in my mind. I was, that mindset. And like then I got on the train and shit. Like. Germans is like, this is my seat. Yeah. Please get up. It's like, damn, son. Like, I'm back in Germany after that.
Hey, I swear that's I think the biggest experience I can relate in Germany is like, because when I was there living here for 6 months, I was taking train a lot to go to work, like modeling around Germany. Mm-hmm. And I never used to take my seat, just go and I sit somewhere it's empty. Always a German guy that must arrive and say, excuse me, this is my seat.
On the ICE train.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
The whole shit is empty.
Yeah.
The guy want to sit and
they'll hit you with that.
I mean, I get it. They did purchase it, but like, my nigga, like, chill.
It's not like
chill the fuck out.
It's not first class ticket. You know? I'm not stealing like you.
But you know what you do when that happens? You get in the seat and you go to sleep. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, the Germans, they'll wake you up, boy.
But you wake up with the meanest face you could fucking muster up.
Because that was a 16-hour flight for me. So I'm like, I'm tight on the train. I'm like, yo, why does it matter, son? It's like 15 fucking seats behind us.
And he like, well, you can go get one of those 15 seats.
Yeah.
You can go yourself.
Yeah,
facts. Like.
Yeah, it's definitely colder people here to match the weather.
Definitely.
Yeah, nigga, they don't get no sunlight out here, man. So,
nigga get no vitamin D. You gotta take pills, vitamin D pills. I started taking vitamin D pills recently.
Shit.
Realizing, I guess I thought because I always get tired in the wintertime over here. You know what I'm saying?
Word?
I be tired. I be like in hibernation mode, like a bear.
Nah, I feel you on
There's
that.
no sun.
Yeah,
it's probably because I wasn't getting enough vitamin D and shit.
Yeah, because that shit makes you happy. It's like happiness too. Like people, that's why people, like you said, people out here. So, some people. Now I want to say everybody. I don't want to, stereotype Germans, but they kind of uptight. In the wintertime, in the summertime, they
different.
A little different. You feel me?
A bit more loose.
And then with COVID, you stuck in the house and it's cold. Like you know how that shit get.
Yeah, COVID was a whole nother beast and shit. It's something to get adapted to, but we talked about that a lot on the last podcast. Yeah. But tell the people before we get into the topics and shit, like plug your podcast, tell them what it's about, when it comes out, the name,
Okay, so my full name is Nathan Josias. You can find me like on Instagram as Nathan Josias. So NATHANJOSIAS.
Damn, you had to think about that?
Yeah, because the I and the E, like way you say I in French we say E, but
it's like
E
German.
in English is like exactly. Yeah. So I'm like so confused. If I say E, people are never gonna find me. But and my cooking is Outstanding Vegan, and the podcast is The Outstanding Vegan, and Nathan Josias.
Yo, you gotta drop a bomb for that, Chris. Yo, Chris, you gotta
drop a bomb. Push the blue, the dark blue.
You feel me? You gotta drop a bomb.
Okay. Hit him with the horns too, the pink one on the bottom,
Yeah.
Yeah, hit him with
it. You feel me? Go follow right now.
Yeah. Follow him. Hit him up. But let's hit this first topic. What we let's see, let me look at this topic list. This one I want to talk about. So, apparently,
some weak shit.
Super weak shit. Apparently, there's a bitch out here selling farts for $1,000 a pop. Or $1,000 a fart.
You know, look, man. It's 2022, man. You gotta do what you gotta do. You feel me? You selling farts, but I'm not. Look.
Niggas,
look,
as long as you getting money, they with it. They cool.
Look, I ain't gonna say. Yeah, exactly. Look,
For me, it's not about who's selling it; it's who's buying it.
Nigga, I'm trying to figure out who doing it.
No, I swear, not because I swear if you put farts to sell on internet, that means someone requests you. We cannot come with the idea and say, I'm going to sell a fart. Someone say, please send me a fart.
Okay, this chick was already on OnlyFans and shit. And so I guess, I don't know her process of coming up with this, but she was probably like looking for a way to stand out and shit. And she, it's a big kink community like we was talking about in the last podcast. Mm-hmm. But I didn't watch her whole video, but she was just like, she made, the crazy thing is how much money she made. She made over $200,000.
And this is legit.
Just with
legit.
It's legit.
Just with farts.
She was farting in these little miniature jars and closed. She put a little red rose petal in there, and then she farted in the jar and closed it.
But does she record herself?
Yeah, it's videos on her OnlyFans of her
farting
creating her content. Farting in the jars.
And so you trying to tell me like,
and people have to pay to view them too.
Like, niggas go on OnlyFans, they pay to view the OnlyFans page for that. Then they purchase the farts, and what is there like a way, like what you supposed to do?
First they purchase the video to watch her fart in the jars, and then
they receive it.
They go to her website, buy the fart jar for $1,000.
That's so fucking expensive for a fart.
I know, like if you don't sell a fart, sell that shit for like $5 or some shit, But
just the idea of buying a fart is something. But
what race do you think she is?
I would hold on. If we doing what race is she?
Nah, we ain't gonna steal that shit. We got to come up with
hold on. Definitely white.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh shit.
She's white.
I was about to say Asian.
No, that sounds like something an Asian would do though.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. But she white, and no offense, Chris. But yeah, she white, and she's relatively attractive. She's not like bad or no shit like that, but she just a normal looking chick.
Bad or not, nigga, I'm not smelling no fart, nigga.
But the reality is, all these chicks out here farting.
Yeah, but I'm saying like I'm not buying.
Yeah, but I mean, just doing it on camera is something different.
Yeah, bro. Like I'm not.
But they all do it.
Yeah,
I know you. Us as men, you don't want to think about your girl like laying on the couch and like just.
Yeah, bro. But that's not that's not the point though. Look,
I have less issue.
What's the point?
I have a less issue because that's
it's
like
natural,
But do you and your girl fart around each other?
Of course.
Yeah, we do.
You and your girl fart around?
I would. I mean,
how long you been?
I would say my girl doesn't she's a lady. She's not gonna just like my girl's a lady. Like she's not doing that. If she does, she does.
Whatever, bro.
She ain't gonna.
Just laying
you feel me? She about to let me ask you: is your girl farting and dap you up, my nigga?
Nah.
Yeah, so that's my point.
But you wouldn't mind.
No, of course not.
If your girl farted in front of you. But are you smashing later that day? Or you need a grace period?
No, the question, would you mind if your girl was selling fart?
Nah, I wouldn't be cool with that.
Selling a fart is different, nigga. Like,
is it
naturally if your girl farts, she farts.
But me and my girl don't do none of the flatulence around each other. She might burp in front of me or something.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
but in a ladylike way.
That's what I mean. I'm not like
She's not just letting the trumpets blow in front of you.
My girl's not like, my bad, babe. It ain't like that. Like, you feel me? I mean, I go front as a guy, nigga. I don't give a fuck, nigga. I'm farting.
Yeah.
You feel me?
I mean, if I know I want to smash later, I'm not gonna fart in front of her because I know, like, it has happened. I've heard her fart. Like, I made her laugh so hard, and she was holding in the fart, and it just ripped out super hard because she was trying to hold it.
And I'm teasing. Like, if I hear it, I'm teasing.
Yeah, if it happened like that, cool. I know it wasn't intentional.
But niggas is not gonna be on some, yo, babe, fart in this jar so I can smell it later.
So I can take a good whiff of it, babe.
Is it sexual to fart in a jar? Like, Does she sell it as
I'm
sexual
sure
content?
I'm sure the people who buy it are
it's
opening
weird.
that shit, sniffing it, and jerking off.
That's
Probably.
so weird. This is weird.
Probably jerking off into the jar,
Because
sending it back to her. And
there
shit.
was like, I don't know for how much, but I think it's at least 20,000. Someone like sell the air from the concert of Kanye with Drake.
Yeah, that was a thing too. People was really
Yo,
buying that
look.
shit.
So put it like this. Basically,
The
people,
guy was there, sealed the bag, and sold it for like $20,000.
yeah,
It's crazy.
yeah.
I was saying though,
It's a real
like
thing.
basically people like if you out there, you got an idea, you can do anything in this world because niggas
hell
out here
yeah.
selling farts.
Go for it.
You feel me?
Motherfuckers out here selling
Go
farts.
for it. Go make money.
Yeah,
But this shit just disgusted me, man. For me, I know women do shit like that, but I would rather act like they don't. You know what I'm saying?
of course. That's what I'm saying. Like
I would.
I mean, bro, but she getting the bag, man. She's securing the bag.
I think follow the line of the dirty panties. For me, it's like really the same. You know,
When women sell their dirty drawers and stuff.
Yeah, that's weird.
yeah, like period.
But it's like I feel like the people. I feel like I
It's a
mean
thing too.
I can't
It's
speak.
crazy. It's not,
I can't.
That I find even nastier than a fart.
I can't speak for
Yeah, me
I can't
too.
speak for everybody, but I think the people who buy shit like that is like weird people. Like in my book, like and they gotta be like older people, like in a sense. Like and if you younger, you're really something's wrong with you.
So you think like really dirty
I think,
old
I
men?
think like really dirty old men do shit
creepy.
like because you even see like, you know, this is kind of like a little alt of it, but when you watch stuff like, you know, like the whole Dateline shit and all that, like How to Catch a Predator and shit like that.
It was always weirdos
Yeah,
showing
it was
up.
like people who like, you know, got caught with like child pornography and shit like that. It's always like old weird fucking men. Like,
yeah.
you feel me?
I mean, of course, it's not like normal people buying this shit, but it's billions of people on this planet. You know, of course, it's gonna be a few that would love to buy a fart in a jar.
That's crazy. You know, just the idea.
said that's crazy.
You know, that's crazy just to say that, of course. But that's the thing that is crazy. Whatever you're going to try to sell, someone is going to buy it.
Yeah, like
You want to sell a
it's-
dead body, someone is going to... And just, you know, it's mad.
Yeah, it's people out there that I don't even want to speak on that, but it's people out there, like you say, you sell a dead body, but it's people out there fucking dead bodies and shit and
yeah,
getting off on it.
Yeah.
So I'm saying it's a weird, nigga.
It's a weird, strange world out there, you know.
Yeah, of course.
And that's hell of business, though, selling for it.
Damn,
I mean,
bro.
the chick made 200. I
Keep
think.
getting a little static.
Yeah, I think it's the internet. Somebody, I think my phone or
Is it this thing right here?
it might be your phone. Sometimes the internet can interfere with the microphones and shit.
Yeah, hearing a little interference. All good, but anyways, yeah. Maybe it's a bitch farting. I don't know.
And then at the climax of the story, cause in the video I watched, she was showing like her whole. Yeah, maybe you need to turn the live off because that shit making mad feedback and shit.
Pass me my phone. Oh yeah, it's definitely that.
Yeah,
Shit cut
definitely.
off on the rip.
Don't move the cams. Yeah, but so in the video I watched, she was showing like how she produced these fart jars and shit, you know, breaking it all the way down, right? All the way to like what she ate.
Yeah, I was
To,
about
like-
to ask about the diet. Because imagine if she sell for 100, you say...
She sold
And she made
200.
200,000.
She made 1,000 and sold 200 so
She
far.
made 1,000 farts.
She made 1,000 fart jars
Shit.
in a very short time.
That's mad.
That's
She
crazy.
just beans.
And she was eating like, you know, like shit that make you gassy, like beans and,
For sure.
you know, a whole bunch of vegan shit probably.
Remind me of that time. Wait, the first time I went to see the parents of my girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
So here in Germany, his dad is from Serbia, and he made that dish from Serbia just with white beans. I swear, just white.
So
beans.
all y'all was farting up a storm.
I ate 2 plates. I'm so happy. Like, it was really good. And then she said, okay, we're going to see my grandparents.
Okay.
It was terrible. From the moment, like 5 minutes before I arrived there, my belly started like to make like even more noise than a fart, you know?
Yeah.
Crazy. Probably that girl should like, she should eat that. produce even more fart.
You got this girl's name? What's that? You know her name?
Yeah.
Instagram thing.
What's her Instagram name?
But the end of my story was she was eating shit to make her fart, right? And she was farting so much that she ended up in the hospital.
Oh, that's crazy.
With like her stomach lining like getting tore up because she was fucking eating so much gassy shit and farting so much. This bitch almost died making farts.
That's mad.
That's crazy.
It sounds like a comic story. Like this shit
I
cannot happen in real life.
I'm shocked, nigga. Like that's crazy. Like people out here selling farts. Like that's
like
you
what
fart
the
so
fuck? Much you go to the hospital.
I be thinking like, what the fuck am I doing, man? Like you feel me? Like what am I doing right now? Like
her name is I can't even pronounce this. Stepanka.
Stepanka. How do you get admitted to the hospital?
For farting too much?
Is it like how you say when you have like when you're at work and you injure yourself?
Yeah.
And is it like a work accident?
I mean, she was making money with it, so
it's a work accident.
She could probably claim that shit on her insurance or something.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I just thought that shit was wild.
That is wild.
Good introduction to a world.
Just the fact that women fart. Women farting is a thing, and we still find them attractive enough to want to stick our meat down there. Ain't sex a crazy thing though?
Yeah,
it's the most primal animalistic thing you can do, right?
It's in our nature.
And soon as this nigga get horny, he don't give a fuck about a fart, a period.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Nothing. You know?
Yeah.
I know some niggas that'll eat their girl out on their period and shit, which is
that's OD.
Disgusting.
That's OD.
But I think there is a thing is when some stuff that you do when you're horny is when you're not horny anymore. They're just like shit.
It's disgusting.
It's disgusting. Or even
as soon as you bust that nut,
or even a girl, it's like shit. I was that horny. Like I lay with that girl.
Yeah. As soon as I bust a nut, like my mind changes immediately.
Yeah, I'm like
the same.
I'm like a person that's like, I don't like to be bothered.
Exactly. Don't fucking touch me.
I don't want to be bothered. Like my girls are always like, yo, you're such a grand chapter. I'm like, yo, son,
Yeah, I just spent all that type of energy,
I was
like
just going crazy. Shit, going crazy.
How's that possible?
What do you mean?
Get you upset.
I mean, like I want to say
you're having sex and get you upset.
I mean,
that white box on the table.
I wouldn't say like
put my chain on.
I'm mean or nothing like that, but I'm just kind of like, you feel me? I'm just kind of like, yo, chill, like I'm not.
So she can't ain't no cuddling up.
Of course, it depends, nigga. It depends, nigga. You feel me? Sometimes you gotta have that, that intimate sex, and then you gotta give it,
Sometimes you gotta, beat it up.
Yeah,
it's like, that's what it is.
It's a chick on the internet.
I think the main difference, after sex between guys and girls, is the desire to sleep.
Yeah, of course.
I don't feel like they have the same. I just want to sleep most of the time.
Yeah,
because girls can have multiple
orgasms.
Orgasms and shit. They built for that.
I actually read some shit like that. Like most of the times when men, have like an orgasm, it's you have to replenish and you get tired.
No, you can have multiple orgasms.
Yeah, but
I mean we can, but I'm not fucking 21 no more. You know what I'm saying? When I was 18, 19, shit, I'll be smashing and bust 5 times. I come out, wipe that shit off, and go right back up in there. But nowadays, I'll be 36 in a few days and shit. After that one, I'm out.
Facts.
I'll hit you. I'll holler at you tomorrow. Late tomorrow.
Yo, that's a fact.
Oh jeez,
nah, bro.
How old are you? You like
23.
20. This nigga young as a motherfucker.
Yeah, young. So this might be a little too explicit for you. No, we gotta have an age category for this podcast. Yeah, bro. But that's crazy though. Nah. But
what's the grunge?
What happened?
You're a grunge.
Yeah, my grunge. Yeah, my girl be like, "Yo, why you so rude?" Like, I'm like, "Bitch, you see what the fuck I just did? I just go crazy."
I know.
Yeah, but imagine the girl. She's just like, I just give it to you and you're rude.
Yeah, she's just like, "Yo, why you so rude?" I mean, I'm not like that all the time.
Just give it to you. That's another thing with the dynamic of like men and women and sex. Women feel like they doing like they giving you something and they doing a service to you for sleeping with them. But you giving them something too, and you giving them the same service. You know what I'm saying?
I disagree.
Okay, please tell me how you disagree with this.
I don't feel like. Well, I mean, at least when I don't feel like that. Not with my girl. You feel me? I don't feel like.
But why?
What do you mean?
You feel like she
I think
giving more of a service to you than you to her?
I mean, I think it's mutual, equal.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. But women equal. Feel like they doing more by allowing you to have sex with them and shit.
I think especially out of relationship, especially girl like out of in relationship, you really feel that is mutual.
It's mutual. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. A relationship is mutual.
But when you're single,
out of the relationship, often girls like think they're the one. Like
like you owe them after that.
Exactly.
Yeah. Like,
I feel like in a relationship they be like that too, you know. Like I just fucked you last night, nigga. Take out the trash.
That shit is
you
wild.
cook tomorrow.
No.
They'll hold it over your head. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no. Okay.
Like they did you a favor or something.
Yeah, I feel you.
And they came more times than you did. Bitch, I can only come one time.
You gotta hit it with the style. Chill.
But that's women really think like that though. But shit, I'm giving you the dick too.
Yeah, it's a fact. I mean, bro. So nah, bro. I don't know. Like I think it's more on like. I think it's more like he said when you out of a relationship, like bitches be like, you ain't gonna text me back, like you feel me, like.
But also I believe because like there's so. I think the standard that men have, and that also an issue that come from us. Too many men have so low standard that
for who they'll sleep with.
Exactly. So the girl, like, they have the choice, but just because most of the nigga out there would be ready to just fuck them, even they look like I don't know what.
Yeah,
you know?
You didn't want to say that. That's true though. That's true.
So they feel like they're the one giving.
They the one with the prize.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean,
but if we were out there like saying like, oh no, I level my standard, you know?
Yeah.
They probably like have a different a shift of mindset.
I mean, I would say, but with
that'll never happen.
But what you saying that though, like you got a point, cause like I do personally feel like, you feel me, as a girl, like, you know, now that I'm not single and shit like that, I feel like as a girl, you should carry yourself. You kind of gotta carry yourself with that type of mentality. You feel me? Because girls got more to risk. You know, like when it comes down to sleeping with somebody, they get pregnant. They get. Hold on, I know you. Okay. I know without. You know, yes, you can wear a condom and shit like that, but you know, niggas don't be doing that shit. Yeah, so you know, they can get pregnant, and then on top of it, I feel like with females, they more emotionally attached. When it comes down I mean, not all of them, you know, some bitches out there.
Not all of them.
Yeah, but you feel me? But
there's more like this.
But the majority of them.
Yeah, majority of them is an emotional thing. Like when you single, you just, you know, as a guy, you just like, you know,
smash.
Just be like, whatever, nigga. Like, it don't matter.
I mean, I'm a pretty emotional guy. You know what I'm saying? Of course, when I was single,
I'm talking about young too. I'm talking about young and not thinking like on a like, you know, who you want to be with. I'm talking about when you was young.
Yeah.
You ain't telling me you ain't had no nice services, like, nigga, fuck it. Like, fuck it.
Of course, but afterwards I was like, if it was good, I would be like, I think I might like this chick, you know? That was really good. Would love to do that again.
Got you with that pussy.
Maybe I should make this one mine, you know. I would always contemplate shit like that after sex, you know. But
and if it's bad,
then
that's my question. Do you regret more, like, good looking girl, but it's bad?
I think everybody. I think on both sides, the female and male.
It depends on if it's my fault, it's bad, or if it's her fault.
Yeah, I mean for a girl too, you know. But like bad sex, but good looking person. or like good sex, but like
ugly chick, fat chick,
or ugly man, like. You know
what you mean, ugly man?
No,
I ain't out here fucking no bitch, nigga.
He say both.
Yeah, but
both sides.
Bullshit. This shit, nigga, they got me. They gotta get you.
Okay, so really attractive girl, bad sex, or ugly girl, really good sex?
When I say really attractive, it's
like supermodel, or just the baddest chick to you, for
exactly.
your preference.
Yeah, for you, because I don't think supermodel. That
yeah,
great.
But I think I would regret the ugly one more.
Really?
Even if it was good, because ugly chicks already got to do more anyway. You know what I'm saying? They got to suck. They got to give head better. You know what I'm saying? They got to throw it back better, because they got to convince you, even in the act, that this was a good decision. You know? He just dropped the bomb. Yeah, they got to the whole time. They got to be like, yeah.
You know, before you cancel on them in the middle of this shit.
Yeah.
Like, you know, bitch, never mind.
Never mind. They got to surprise you with every pump. Like, okay.
I should have 5 minutes to do this shit.
5 minutes. Yeah, bro.
But that was more a young thing to do too. Like when you was young, you know, everybody done hit the super fat chick. I don't want to talk. Let's get off this subject, man. We all in relationships and shit. Yeah. We getting too far off in that.
Hell yeah.
All right. What's another topic that we got for this week?
You know what's like.
Oh, he want to keep going on the shit.
Look,
yeah, no.
That's why I don't fuck with vegans.
No, I have back in my mind, like 90% of my audience in my cooking related content is female.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm just like, yeah. They're gonna listen to me. Like,
yeah. Nah, you good. Like, I mean, we men, man. Like, you know.
Amen.
That's because you look like young Will Smith. Don't he look like Will Smith in that last movie that he was fighting himself?
Yeah, it's like the young version.
Yeah. You look like
You see Gemini, man?
You look like a young computer generated Will Smith.
Well, if you watch me, you should have taken me for the new Bel Air.
Bro, I swear to God, I was gonna tell you that. Like,
shit,
they should have cast you for that shit.
When I saw that, I was just like, that should have been me.
You think you can act though?
Only thing would be you would have to adapt a American accent.
Shit.
Yeah, try right now. See what we're gonna.
Yeah, try to say something in an American.
Or say something American.
No, that was
that was definitely
that was still Pepe Le Pew right
that's
there.
Definitely foreign. Right there.
Yeah, I won't have that one.
Yeah, you would have to practice that.
And the thing is, as last year we're in the UK, like I have some word with the British. You know, I'm French, so like when I speak English in a country, I'm learning. So last year I picked up a lot of words with the British accent.
Okay.
And now I'm so happy though. I was in Cape Town. I love Cape Town. Amazing. South Africa. They speak English. Bunch of black people, which make me really happy after like staying a long time in Europe.
You said even the majority of the cops were black men too, right?
I swear, I arrived at the airport. I was just like, I swear in my head, the first thing that come to mind is like, there's a lot of nigga with guns here. I was like, but that's great.
Yes,
that feel different.
Yeah.
That really, I don't know how to describe it.
You didn't feel like you had to be afraid when you saw the police.
To know that like black people also in position of power, you know, because when I'm here, like when I'm driving a long road, stuff like this, sometimes I even think, oh, what I like, do I look like a bit like too much street drive around, you know, and I could like.
To get pulled over for no reason.
Exactly.
It's like your PTSD or some shit kicking in, you know. You know?
So when you're there, you're just like, yeah, whatever. It's my country.
Yeah.
Like you feel, but I just want to say their accent though. I don't want to pick up their accent.
It's a bad accent, or it sound crazy, or what? I don't think I ever heard somebody from Cape Town talk.
It's like,
you know that anchor from? I don't know if he's an anchor, but he's like, he does like, fuck man, I can't think of this nigga's name. He's light skinned. He sounds like he's from the UK. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh,
right?
Trevor Noah.
He's from down there.
Oh, okay. He got a nice accent though.
but
I
he
mean, no
spent so
homo,
much time in
but
the States.
nah. But when he got that show like Fresh in America, like
Okay,
he has an accent like a
that
motherfucker.
accent.
okay.
And he always talking about like issues over there, like the apartheid and all that stuff. Like he grew up. He grew up like over there, and just not recently, but like when he started that show, he had just recently moved.
But I heard like South Africa, like because Cape Town is in South Africa, right? Yeah, of course. So I heard like out there, it's like they still got
American
a lot of,
making geography.
yeah. Look, they got a lot of racial problems though in Cape
Hell
Town.
yeah.
That's what I heard. They got a lot of race problems. It's like
yeah, they had that whole apartheid shit.
yeah, of course, yeah, that's what I mean. But it's
think
still
That was not too long ago, like abolished
with Nelson Mandela and shit.
I would say
in our lifetime.
25 years ago, 30 years ago.
Yeah,
I think it was like in the 90s or some shit like that.
something like that.
Yeah,
Like 30 something years ago.
Yeah, it's really new.
While he was growing up, the Trevor Noah guy, it was apartheid, and like his mom is white, and I think his mom is white and his dad is black, and like he said like when they would walk down the street, like his parents couldn't show any emotion to each other. She had to kind of walk behind them.
Yeah.
And look like kind of the maid or the nanny or some shit like that. They couldn't like let off that they was fucking or they was together or nothing like that.
It's crazy.
One of them could have probably went to prison or probably got killed or some shit like that.
Probably killed. 'Cause a lot of people died during the apartheid. That's why I don't wear Reebok and shit like that.
What Reebok got to do with it?
You don't know. You gotta do. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do some history on that. Reebok had to do with a lot of they during that time period they funded a lot of money to the because Reebok, you do know, is English. It's like with they dealt with a lot of they was basically sponsoring that shit, bro. Like,
I had no idea.
I learned about that when I was in high school and shit like that. Like I learned about some shit like that.
Well, I don't wear Reebok anyway. Fuck y'all Reebok. But if y'all want to sponsor the show, hit us up.
I mean, but it's like one of those those what do you call it? I don't want to say not controversy. What's the word? Like conspiracies.
Okay.
They try to say that it
it
that's
was
why
real.
they got their name and shit. Because if that shit really came to light, that shit would get canceled. But
yeah, of course.
But other than that, man.
Yeah, but I'm sure it was beautiful over there. Me and my wife wanted to visit y'all, but my wife like 8 months pregnant and
hard to travel. But
it's hard to
definitely
travel.
worth it. Honestly,
she been there before on the model trip too, but I ain't never went with her. She ain't been since we've been together, but we got plans to go there like at the end of the year or something like that.
I'm going to. I think this year I'm going to go to in May either Dubai or to Egypt. Trying to figure out.
Yeah, we want to go to Dubai too.
Egypt. Oh
yeah. For my 30th, because Dubai. I want to go to Dubai too, but you can. I want to. Egypt. I ain't never. You feel me?
Just don't go to Hurghada or.
You been to Egypt?
Yeah, I've been to Egypt.
It's lit or.
Me and my wife took one of them last minute package trips.
Yeah.
That was dirt cheap during Corona and shit. Or maybe it was for Corona. I think we flew over there like we got the whole package, the all inclusive, the flight, shuttle to the airport, all of it. It was like $200 each or something like that.
No joke.
But we got there and it was, and I could see why they only wanted $200 because the hotel was shit. We booked it on like Holiday Pirates. You know about that site?
You gotta say.
You gotta send me that.
They got mad there. We went. We got a deal to go to Cuba too on there.
450.
All inclusive. The flight, the shuttle, everything. Shuttle 2-hour resort when we landed for like $650 each.
Like when it comes down to like the States and like Central America, I've been on because my mom's from Trinidad, so I've been to like.
But you been to Cuba?
I flew into Cuba. I didn't. People would say you going to the airport don't count, but of course I flew into Cuba.
Oh, you had a layover in Cuba.
I had a layover and shit like that. So, but in Cuba, you can go. You can kind of go outside of the airport.
Okay.
So they got.
But Cuba is without a doubt, the most beautiful place I ever been.
Like Havana and shit like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's fire though.
It was
amazing.
That's what we made my son. My son was conceived in Cuba.
That's fire.
Mm-hmm.
And my cousin right now, me and Don's cousin, he's in Brazil right now. He's living it up. I heard Brazil is
in Brazil.
He's living in Brazil right now. It's his second time out.
Your money go a long way in Brazil, huh?
Yeah. Hell yeah. Boy, if you see his Instagram,
I think honestly,
my new nanny from Brazil.
Every country that is like have son, where they're like speaking okay language, and the money worth a lot, always worth it. You become a prince. Like,
shit, I had talking about like when it comes to the money, like going the wrong way. Shit, when I went to Prague, I mean I know it's Euro, but when I went to Prague, you know, I was nigga, that.
Your money go further in Prague?
I mean, for me it did. Yeah, it went far. Yo, we did so much shit. Like Prague, I've been to a lot of places, but Prague, like partying wise, you know, that was probably my top place I've been to so far. And I've been to Trinidad. I've been to Carnival in Trinidad and all that. Like, and Carnival in Trinidad, like everybody knows Trinidad's Carnival. Like Jamaica has a Carnival too, but Trinidad is known.
Yeah, but Trinidad is known for
their
that
Carnival. And I would say I had more fun in Prague than I had at Carnival.
Really?
I mean,
what kind of parties they got going on?
East Europe is big.
Prague, bro. When I went to
like
Prague,
strip clubs and shit.
Where in Prague?
In Prague.
Nah, bro. It's just
they have like a street festival there.
We went. Me and my. So I went right when I got out the army.
Okay.
And yeah, bro. Like I don't know. I can't explain it, bro. The
clubs or what?
They had Uber. Yeah, it was like the clubs and all that, bro. Like niggas had went to the club. Bro, I was everywhere. I was smacked.
You went when you was a soldier?
Nah, I went when I was out. This was when I got out the army. Literally, that was my trip. We celebrated.
Okay.
Me getting out the army. Nigga, I felt like, I graduated. Nigga. That bitch. You feel me?
I felt like I graduated when I got out too.
Yeah, I was excited as fuck when I got out the army. I was like, what? Nigga don't gotta get up and fucking, what time we...
He was like, it's a brand new day.
Nigga, yeah, brand new life.
Nigga, I don't even remember what time we get up. What time did we get up for the army again? I forgot.
Shit, like 5 in the morning to go do PT.
Yeah,
an hour later.
The guys had PTSD.
Nigga, I count that as one of the best days of my life when I got out of the army.
Facts, me too. That's how I felt too.
You feel like that? Because you was in the French army, right?
Yeah, I would say the army was a good time for me now that I see it. At the time, I was so happy to get out.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I had my good time in the army too, you know, because you meet, like, the only cool thing about the army that I liked, because I was infantry, so, like, you get to meet people and shit like that. Meeting new people is fun. But, my nigga, that army shit is...
For me, that's why it upset me is the whole bullshit around it. Like,
the whole robotic shit.
But hold on, in the French army, they feed y'all and shit, don't they? Shit, they don't even be... Nigga, they don't feed us in army shit. Nah, like the French army, like. But
he didn't have to worry. You didn't have to worry about like combat and stuff like that in being in the French army and stuff, right?
I mean, French armies in Mali and stuff like that. Like, that was.
What was your job?
I went to NCO school. I went sergeant. I was in logistic escort of convoy.
He was a driver.
No, escort of convoy is like escorting convoy basically.
So you would like coordinate the whole trip or something like that.
But like I never did this shit.
Nobody really ever did that job.
They do it in Mali, in Africa.
I was a communication 25 uniform.
Yo, so you did like IT and shit like that.
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's lit. That's why you good at the computer and shit, nigga.
Yeah, probably.
Shit, nigga, they had me out in the sticks, boy. I was infantry, nigga. You already know.
No way I could have did that.
Infantry, nigga. We be out 6 months, no showers, nothing, nigga.
And all them fucking, I forget what MREs, they even call them.
And all that shit.
Nigga. You know what MRE? Did y'all have MREs? Those ready to eat meals where it's got the little heat pouch in there and shit.
Ours are good.
I used to use it.
I used to eat that motherfucking
really good,
that beef macaroni.
Yeah, I like the spaghetti, but nigga, I used to use the fucking warm pouches
in your sleeping bag
nigga,
and shit.
My sleeping bag, nigga.
Yeah. Everybody did that.
Yeah, nigga, because niggas is cold out that bitch. Niggas that, like, listen, bro.
I was always hot in my sleeping bag. The trick was to get naked in that bitch.
Nigga, we went to
that's the worst.
Yeah, that's the trick because your body heat up the whole thing.
Yeah, no, but it's hard. Like to get naked, we did like we did a commando camp. We slept in igloo, like
niggas
fuck
like
that.
minus 15, like
because we went to Lithuania. Niggas, I went to Lithuania.
That was
and
mad.
shit. Nigga, what? Nigga, I remember fucking around. I remember when I was stationed in Georgia. Nigga, one time, I know one of my boys had woke up and they found out they had a whole snake inside of their fucking sleeping bag.
Whoa.
A whole snake.
That one got hot. Just turn it off for a little while and turn it back on. And
Yeah, bro. So, the Army was, I mean, it had its pros and cons, but I'm happy I was out that bitch.
Yeah, it had definitely more cons than pros for me. But it is an experience I can look back on and be kind of proud that I made it through. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I get to talking about it with people because somebody will ask me why I'm in Germany and where was I stationed here, and then a conversation gets sparked about me being in the Army, and I get to telling them about times I was in Iraq and shit like that. And while I'm saying it, I'll be like, damn, did I really like live that experience?
Yeah, I really had this like.
I be thinking that too, boy. I be like, yo, how? Like, damn, I really went through that. Like, you know? Because I remember being out there and complaining, like, especially when I was in the field, you be with you know how it is, you be with the boys and shit, like, you out there sucking, pause, and, you know, niggas be like, yo, I can't wait. Yo, you just be talking about how much time you got on your contract and shit. You know?
Yeah. Like you in prison or something.
Like,
when you get out.
When you get out. You know, and then you be tight. Like niggas be like, yo, I'm about to ETS out this bitch. And you be like, damn, bitch, I got like 2 more years.
Yeah.
I think it's definitely the way the contracts are made. I mean, at least in France, you're kind of in jail. Like
how long is the contract?
So I signed 5 years. I still should be there. I left after 2.
You just left. They didn't kick you out?
That's the thing. This is why I say it's like it can feel like a jail. So after a year and a half, I was just like, I don't want to do that shit. Especially I was surgeon. So it was like, I didn't have issue with my guys. It was like with my superior. Mm-hmm. They wanted me like to manage like the guy was handling like kids. But the guy went to Afghanistan. He's like 39 years old. I'm just like fresh surgeon out of NCO school. What do you want me to be like? So I was treating them with respect, but didn't work out. It was working perfectly, but my superior wanted me to be like
a dickhead.
Exactly, and this is what I don't understand. I never had issue. I know a surgeon that was like my age or like 2 years old older than me, and they had issue even fights. No one came never like to face me and say I don't want to do that because I was just like making stuff that makes sense.
Yeah.
But also French army, and especially where I was, like really racist.
Really?
A bunch of white folks.
I would say in the infantry, you know, like when I would PCS, like when I PCS from Georgia to...
Give it a few more minutes.
When I PCS from Georgia to Germany, I remember meeting like a couple guys and shit like that, like brothers and shit. Mm-hmm. And they was just like, you know, they was E6s, E7s. They had different MOSs, and they would just be like, they'd be like, yo, what's your MOS? I'd be like, 11 Bravo. And they'd be like, man, I tip my hat off to you, man. Like, you know, because I guess a lot of black people don't really do infantry. You know, it's a lot of, you know, no offense.
It's them gung-ho white boys that be like, yeah, like put me in the war.
Yeah. And it'd be like, mad race. But the crazy thing is, though, when I was in the Army, bro, one thing about me when I was in the Army, you know, my cousin can vouch for me because I was always sliding home, nigga, on 4 days and trying to get back and shit on time.
Oh, yeah?
But I can tell you this, like, one thing about me in the Army, I never like, I had an issue with the people because I never changed who I was. Yeah, you feel me?
Yeah.
And the thing is, in the infancy, like, I know you different MOS, but it's the same. You know how the Army is, bro. Like, they want you to be, like, I still became a sergeant and all that, but at the same time, like, I couldn't handle, like, basically what he was saying. Like, they want you to be, like, you know, just a dickhead for no reason. Like, my guys would do, like, you know, I'll still myself, and I'll just be like, yo, let's just get this shit done so we get it done, nigga.
Exactly.
Yeah, but you can't do that once you're a sergeant. You got to be an asshole. I don't like that. That's what I hate about the military. Why do you have to be, once you get some rank, Why is it a requirement for you to be an asshole to everybody?
That's one of the things I never got, and like I was just this is one of the reasons. Like, I don't want to change myself to be, because I really believe in like being good and be kind in your management. You get even more of the professional thing, because people were even like my guys were coming and like. We're like having discussion that they would never have with someone else, you know. Even like, also because I was talking about them, like, what do you want to do out of the army, you know, like, what's your life plan? Can be in it, can be out there. I was just like, oh yeah, army.
One thing I could say too is like my big issue in the army, especially when I was younger. Again, I could say my cousin will vouch for me. I be ready to fuck motherfuckers up, like for real, like. Other NCOs, like, you know, you get them NCOs that be trying you and shit. You feel me? They be like, especially in infantry, they be like, you know, back in the old army, you know, they would use that old army shit. I would go back in the wood line. I used to be like, my nigga, like, let's go.
Yeah.
Like, you beat my ass. I
as a sergeant too? Like sergeant to sergeant?
Sergeant to sergeant and shit like that. But I, you know, this is more like when I was, you know, specialist and shit. Like, you know, it'd be like NCOs, you just be talking crazy.
But you whoop their ass, then you really got trouble.
But look. But then you catch them out on the weekend and some shit. You feel me? Like when you go out in the like, let's say we go to the one and some shit. You catch some motherfuckers out. Yo, what's up, Vince? Like, my nigga, I don't fuck with you, nigga.
Trying to act brand new because y'all in the uniform.
And they be like. Big eyes, like shocked and shit, like oh shit, Vince here, and then they try to be like, hey man, you know, I gotta just do what I gotta do at work, man.
Trying to diffuse the situation and shit.
That's the main thing. Is like it's these guys that like, and I believe they're the one that stay the longest.
Yeah, them niggas is bullied, like, nigga.
Exactly, hiding behind the uniform and like they look at their rank and just like happy, like without that they're nothing, you know.
Because most of the people, like the meanest, like. Most asshole motherfuckers in the army that turn into that when they get ranked, them the motherfuckers that grew up in school, got bullied, wasn't popular, like was weird, awkward and shit.
Shoved in a locker.
Yeah, got in the army, got some rank, and now they feel like they got some big nuts and shit because they can hide behind that rank, like you said. You know what I'm saying? And I wanted to fucking. This shit used to make me so mad.
And these are the guys, like for me, the other surgeon around me that were behaving like these. These are the guys that were having issue with, like, low rank guys. Like and like, okay, you know what? Like, surgeon, you know what? We're gonna fight. And now and they were like, you know, like they were stumbling. Like, why you play like such the big guy, and now he wanted like the thing also. Cause
they
like,
hiding behind that authority, man.
I'm really blessed too. I was like doing boxing since like I'm 13.
Oh, okay.
So when we were doing like how you call that, like
combatives,
you know, like just like for sparring and stuff this. I was sure that if like one of the guy I felt like in the week he was acting a bit like a dickhead with me, like
you would call him out and shit.
I was calling and say, hey, let's spar together.
We would do that too.
Beating his ass. And I swear I would say, hey, did you clean your bedroom? I swear his bedroom was like perfect.
Like, I don't want to get my ass whooped again.
Yeah. That shit, yeah, the military was like, you know, it was good, like you said, man. It was a good experience and shit, but it was definitely
it definitely made a man. Like, it definitely helped me on my way to becoming a man and shit, having to cope with and deal with all that shit.
Niggas on that hot boy shit growing up. Nigga, like, the army definitely taught me, you know,
some discipline and all that
shit like that, for sure.
Some structure.
But I couldn't stand, like, just little things like, yo, you get a ticket. You first aren't like, why you got the ticket? Like, my nigga, everybody gets parking tickets, bro.
Yeah.
Like, why the fuck I get called to the office for you to tell me to pay? I'm a grown ass man, nigga. Like,
yeah, but
fuck them niggas.
Fucked all that army shit, man.
Fuck them niggas, man. But anyways, let's we kind of straying off our topics, but let's, I wanted to talk about I don't know, like, I'm keeping up to date. You heard with the whole music shit. You heard like about. Like NBA YoungBoy dropping his album called Colors.
Yeah.
And on the album, he's like, the whole album is like straight diss to like OTF, O Block, and King Von, all them niggas.
Yeah, I know we talked about it on the last podcast, how he was dissing Von and
but he just, he dropped some more.
He dropped another single where he dissing more people.
Or everything. He's doing everything, son. And this is kind of like, I don't know, bro. I was just, bringing that up. Like, it's.
I gotta hear that. Like, you gotta send me some links,
Yeah,
and I gotta really like listen to the lines and shit before I can really dive into that shit.
Yeah. I was just saying, shout out to Durkio though. That's my nigga.
Durkio.
You feel me?
These are
Durkio.
Chicago rappers we're talking about.
Yeah.
The whole drill music scene and how they be.
They be doing drill in France.
They got a form of drill music, like real. When we say drill music, it's like real hardcore, like gangster music and shit.
Like they really doing that shit what they rap.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah. We have, but like, it's coming.
It's
not as big as like trap is really big.
Yeah.
Especially we have Afro trap.
I would say it's a form of trap music, but in the UK, trap is kind of different than American trap.
I ain't gonna lie, UK on the drill scene is they go crazy.
Yeah,
they got big drill scene. This is why
it's coming in France because it's coming from the UK. So of course there are like some people like really good people like Free Scorleone. He's really good, but it's not as big.
Okay. I mean, I heard a fucking French rap song for the first time, and I thought that nigga was spitting straight bullshit. Cause I was like, what language? I didn't know it was French at first. I was like, what the fuck language is this? Huh?
Yeah,
I have no idea what he was talking about.
Yeah.
It just sounded weird as shit to me.
Sometimes I be feeling like that when I hear German rap. I'm like,
I can't listen to most German rap.
I mean,
it's some songs.
I like Luciano. Yeah,
I don't think I know who that is.
He's good. He's a good. I don't understand what the fuck he's saying, but you can tell he got a little flow.
I don't know if I can name 5 German rappers. Yeah, I know about them. They're a group though, right?
Jesus.
They got a nigga named Jesus. Oh,
I
know Bushido.
Yeah, Bushido. I know Bushido too. Yeah.
I know like a dude named Summer Shim.
I only know Bushido because of the.
Huh? Nah, I don't know him. I know like the older
Jesus.
No.
They said Jesus.
I know the dude. What's the dude name that used to wear the mask? Crow. No, it's another before him. Zito.
I don't know none of these.
I know his old manager. I know the guy who told him to wear the mask. That's that Michael Jackson guy I was telling you about. He used to manage Zito.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
Can we talk about
Yo,
Jesus?
you know what this shit reminded me of? What he said? What you said?
Can we talk about Jesus?
We talked about Jesus on the last podcast. We don't want to bring religion into the.
Yo, you know what I seen? You know what I saw today talking about that? Like when it comes to rappers, I seen a meme. It said, "Nigga." Okay, so look, this is for everybody, right? So a nigga come to you right now, put a gun in your head, name 3 Bow Wow songs off the rip. 3 Bow Wow songs. I
saw that shit a little bit earlier. Let me think. Let me really think.
Yo,
Bow Wow.
3 what?
3 Bow Wow songs.
3 Bow Wow songs.
Lil Bow Wow, the rapper.
I don't.
Can you name 3?
Bitch, I know one song, Lil Bow Wow. You just don't know. You remember that shit?
But what's the name of that song though?
I forgot, nigga.
He got that. Okay, he got that one song with Omarion that.
Oh, Let Me Hold You.
Yeah, okay, Let Me Hold You.
That's easy. You got 10 seconds, bitch.
I can't think of. Okay, he got Basketball. We playing basketball.
Is that his song?
It's from that movie, Like Mike.
That's not his shit though.
That's his song.
Is it his song?
He the only one on the song.
Is that the name of the song? You sure?
I have no idea if that's the name of the song.
You got a name. You got
but the hook say basketball. What's another one?
I know Shorty Like Mine with him.
Shorty Like Mine. Okay, that's 2.
That's 2.
Name a solo one with him though.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. It's solo, straight solo. I don't know none straight solo. I just know that song, the one I was rapping before. I think it's called Damn. Oh, is that?
That's Snoop.
Snoop, nigga.
But he do got a song with Snoop too. Like he was working with Snoop when he first came out.
I used to dead think that was his uncle, nigga.
Nah,
back in the day. But everybody.
I think he was signed to Snoop at first. But nah, I couldn't do it.
Yeah, so yeah.
But Bow Wow is a whole legend out here though. Like people need to quit fucking.
Nah, but he did that to himself, nigga. Like
he was out here trolling
that jet shit. Like he was like, and that nigga was riding first flight. That bitch was sitting next to me on the plane. Like, what the fuck is he talking about?
He was riding economy, trying to act like he was in a private jet.
Why would he do that? He got bread. Niggas got bread. Niggas.
I don't think he got as much bread as he be trying to let off.
He used to be like the top paid, like back in the day.
Yeah, but money go out fast.
Yeah, but like he became a host on 106 in Park and quit rapping for a while. And you know, like 106 in Park wasn't paying him millions or no shit like that.
That was the shit though.
It was with Free, Big Booty Free. You remember Free and AJ?
Oh yeah,
Free had the curly hair and
like
the humongous booty.
Yeah, I remember her. The light skin shorty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember her. Light skin shorty. Bitches would be amped to get off school, watch that fucking 106 in Park. That's crazy. Yeah. So the Bow Wow shit.
Go back to his cam real quick. Okay, it's cool.
So the Bow Wow shit, yeah, I would probably.
Yeah, I really couldn't name 3 of his songs
shit
though.
Pushed back. Or niggas would push my shit all the way back because I don't know them shits. I would have got 2 songs, nigga.
Yeah, but Bow Wow got a lot of hit records though.
Yeah,
like,
of course.
I bet if you asked any girl that was his fan from that generation, they could name fucking 20 songs.
Nigga, I probably know. But the crazy thing is this, like, how we forget them shits. Because, bitch, I can remember, like, you know, people like Usher. Nigga, I probably even could name some fucking NSYNC songs. Nigga,
but
NSYNC.
Usher was more relatable to us back then.
Nigga, NSYNC?
NSYNC?
Nigga,
they had some relatable ass songs.
Bitch, Backstreet Boys, nigga. I like, you feel me? I can remember some shit like that, nigga.
But I'm saying, like, Bow Wow, I was never a fan of Bow Wow. You know what I'm saying? I knew he was. I knew like of him.
Lil Romeo.
Hell no, nigga. But I knew who these niggas was. But I wasn't in that age group. I wasn't a little girl to be like super course. Bow Wow fan. But of course, I was aware of him because he was coming up in the era of the 106 in Parks and when all the music videos were still on TV and shit like that, and it wasn't no like internet like that. So he was still in that era of like real stars. You know what I'm saying? Where you had to like be a part of the machine, be on TV. To be like a real, like he was at one point he was a fucking superstar. You know what I'm saying? Nigga had movies and all type of shit. You know,
that's a fact.
Selling millions of ringtones and shit when ringtones was hot.
That nigga was on Cousin Skeeter too, right? You remember Cousin Skeeter?
Was he on Cousin Skeeter?
I don't know. Was he? You remember Cousin Skeeter, bitch? I know you remember that shit. That shit was lit, nigga, back in the day.
Was he popular in France?
So I don't know him and
23.
And
oh yeah, you just 23. Yeah,
but a lot of people like I believe from generation like that you name, I know them. Okay, that's the thing. Because they still exist now. So if he was that big, I wonder why did he disappear?
Because he got that.
Say if you have movie, if you have everything, your name is not supposed to die. Like
his name will never die. He ain't as famous as he was back then, but it's a different time, and he got that whole. Like, he was famous very young.
But he was famous, but at the same time, though, too, the time era we talk about, yeah, he was a superstar there, but he was still kind of famous up until, it was like after Sierra. It was like, I ain't hear from that nigga no more.
Well, he kept disappearing from music to do other shit, to do his movies, to do 106 in Park, to act, to whatever. And he, like most people who become famous when they that young as he was, that fame don't carry on the rest of their life. You know what I'm saying? Most child stars like are not famous when they become adults because it's not the same appeal anymore.
I get that. That's one of my big questions for like TikTok star right now, Instagram star. You know, new generation. People,
like Charlie D'Amelio, whatever her name is.
Yeah. Like
the most famous TikToker.
Exactly. You become like famous early now.
Yeah.
Like, super young.
It's not really hard.
But now fame is not the same as it was back then. At all,
of course.
Like you can be famous these days
with no one knowing you. Like honestly.
But you can be famous with no talent and not really be a star. You know what I'm saying? But back then
that's
you really had to be one of those people to be famous and to be a star.
Yeah, that was my thing when the last time we was talking about, like, you know, we was talking about, that's what kind of frustrates me when we talk about shit like comparing like Jay-Z to, you know, when they do these versus battles, like, yo, bro, you can't compare like certain people because nowadays it's easier for people to put their music. Back then you had to, like, if you was good, you got radio play, and niggas had to come and buy your CD. Now Now it's like, you know, you could just be walking down the fucking street or be on a social media app and hear a song, you know, repetitively.
Exactly.
You feel
Like
me?
especially with music, you know what I'm saying? That's why like music don't have the same impact it do these days as it did back then because of what you just said. Like back then you had to really invest in the artist, you know what I'm saying? You had to get up, go to the motherfucking record store, buy the record before you even really heard it, you know what I'm saying? And go home and listen to it and because you spent like 20, 15 bucks on it, you listen to it and you wanted to like it because you spent probably your allowance for that week on it and shit. So you listen to it over and over until you picked out some songs that you liked and shit. But now you can take $10
a month
and fuck a month and subscribe to Spotify and have all the music.
And every Friday you have 10 new albums.
Every day. You have a million new songs.
EPs, all types of shit.
So it's people don't have to invest in music anymore. Like they ain't even got to invest their time. Like I know a lot of people, they just listen to playlists. They'll like a song and not even know who sing it or what they look like. Yeah. Don't know nothing about them. I do this shit. People do it to me. Sometimes people come to my tattoo shop and one of my songs will come on and they be like, oh, I love that song, blah, blah, blah. And I'll be like, oh, that's cool. That's my song. They be like, that's not you. Yeah. I be like, okay. But I go extra deep when I tattoo them. But anyway, but it's real shit though. Like, and that kind of like, as a musician, kind of is making me, it's a bunch of reasons why I'm kind of shying away from the whole music thing. But that's one of the factors why
I don't think it's like authentic anymore type shit. I mean,
well, that too.
I mean, you gotta think, bro. Like niggas is farting in
jars and shit to become famous nowadays and make money.
I think that's a big generation like thing is you can really get famous out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Out of nothing. And like I really wonder, and this is why I say like it's not even about how you get famous. My biggest question is how this fame is gonna stay over time, because if you start your fame out of nothing and you know like
and you don't do anything with your fame,
like a movie, but like apparently Charli D'Amelio, like
she made a movie.
I don't know if it's her, like a big TikToker made a movie, and apparently it was like a big flop. Like because it was bad.
Oh, I didn't even hear about it.
That's the thing with Netflix. But the thing is like
it's on Netflix.
Yeah, it's on.
Oh, okay.
You're not an actor. You know when you're an actor, like let's say they take Brad Pitt or like Denzel. When they were shit, no one was seeing them.
Yeah.
When they start to appear on the screen, they were really highly talented.
Yeah,
you know?
They were seasoned.
Exactly. You arrive like at the top of your exposure because you have like your 40 million like TikTok followers. You at the highest point. You drop something shit,
and you're 16 years old.
But then what's gonna happen next? Because you make movie. You're not that good. Then you make song. You make money, of course. I don't say they will run out of money. They make millions, out of TikTok.
Yeah. But for how long, though?
I mean, I believe you have millions and good manager. You don't need to worry about,
But a lot of people that make all that money when they that young, that shit don't last that long.
Yeah.
Either they fuck it up or their accountant fuck it up.
The only person I know that
family fuck
or they most of the time it's their family.
The only person I know that's young, that's doing really, really well with their money is the streamer, and Chris will know, is Ninja. That bitch, he makes, Ninja like from Fort, like he makes mad money. Like I don't know if you know, he's a gamer. He got make blue head. He got blue head. He be on Fortnite and shit like that.
No,
he's mad. I think he's like your age. I think he's like maybe one of the top paid like
Twitch streamers.
Twitch and shit like that. I don't know. Yeah, for Tim, yo, bro, and he's mad young, and he don't, you don't ever see him like, he hasn't even bought a house or nothing yet. Like he just
gaming.
He's gaming, saving his bread. He don't be flashing, he ain't buying all expensive cars and shit like that. He don't do none of that.
In the top 10 of the biggest YouTuber earner, which are actually the one that make the most money on social media, in the top 10, 3 of them are kids.
That's crazy.
That's mad.
Cause the internet is a kid's game, you know what I'm saying? Especially when you get into TikTok and shit like that. Like
kids, like day 6, like they do unboxing of
oh yeah,
like making millions, like really 20 million a year unboxing toy.
Yeah, but that's their parents exploiting them too.
That's shit, nigga. That's fine, nigga. You need to get the kids together and start opening shit, nigga. What you talking about?
Copy they shit.
Give camera. That's insane.
Shit, they could put them on the podcast, nigga.
The thing with trying to like film video content with like small kids is like if it's hard to get them to understand what the fuck is going on and why like you just standing there looking at them with a camera and shit. Because Liam, he models, you know.
Yeah.
He had a model job yesterday with, I can't remember the company or whatever.
Easy life.
But sometimes his model shoots go okay. But like yesterday, sometimes, most of the time, he get on them big sets with all them lights in his face and them cameras, and he's
upset.
He upset. Like he don't want to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like he just want, especially if my wife take him, he just want her to hold him. You know what I'm saying? If she try to sit him down on the set and expect him to smile, he be like, hell nah, get me the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how cute y'all think I am. I ain't taking these pictures, you know. So it's hard to like film like content with kids and shit.
Yeah.
Unless it's like some slice of life shit where they don't know you filming, you just kind of filming like reality shits and shit.
Yeah, but
if you're trying to direct them, that's such a hard thing.
He's young.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if he's 6 and I can explain kinda.
And I believe because he's so used to it, like at 6, he'll be a high performing like.
Yeah, and that's what I be trying to tell my girl because she be like, I don't know why I'm like he's not even 2 years old yet. He don't know what's going on. Yeah. You know, like give him some slack. You know.
Yeah, but at the same time, he's definitely aware. He gonna be aware. You know, if he's used to it. Like you said,
the more he do it, he gonna get used to it and shit. But the thing is, like with these agencies, if you fuck it up too many times, they be like, we don't want to work with him and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah. What you got another topic or should I throw one out?
Throw one out there. Kind of talked about the music and all that. So.
Okay, so I don't know if you heard about this shit, but it's this Facebook group that's going viral right now. Mm-hmm. It's called
Facebook going viral. That's crazy.
It's a Facebook group. It's called Female Inmates Looking for Pen Pals.
Oh yeah. I've definitely heard about this.
You heard about that shit?
I see it on the Shade Room, and it's kind of like the.
I joined the group, by the way, just for research purposes.
Yeah.
It's just for females.
Yeah,
it's women in prison looking for men to like write to them and stuff. Yeah,
they pay.
Nah, they just looking for
them to pay them. They in jail.
They looking for companionship, nigga.
How do you want them to pay?
They want somebody to flick that bean to.
Nah, that's OD.
So they're on Facebook.
It's a Facebook group, and it's all kind of pictures of chicks posing in they cells, like looking like, and it be like a caption like, "I'm looking for, I like long walks on the beach and shit."
Like, bitch, ain't no beach at the prison.
I like closing my eyes and imagining I'm on the beach and walking beside you.
That's crazy.
And it's like dudes posting pictures in there, like posing, like saying like, yeah, I just got out of a 5-year marriage, but I still want to be in a relationship, and I'm just looking for somebody, you know, that talk to and I can send letters to.
Email or they like you have to write it down.
They're looking for pen pals. They're looking for people who send them like physical letters and shit, because a lot of them
niggas be farting on the letters. Yo, look, I would say
that was a good one.
On this letter. Look, but it's crazy. It's like, you know, niggas, listen, niggas that I still, that's like another like some kink shit. Nigga, that's some weird shit. Like, you feel me?
Yeah.
But don't get me wrong. I'm not saying everybody in prison, you know, some people are wrongly convicted and shit.
Yeah.
Well, nigga, what's wrong with you? Nigga, go outside and go meet. You feel me? Go meet somebody who's, you know.
Yeah. Why?
I mean, they deserve love too.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I feel you.
Why someone that is already there? You know,
I mean,
it's not like
some men
you're with someone and then they get in prison.
Yeah, that's a whole nother question right there. Like, would you
pen pal though means like just somebody just to talk to,
Yeah,
or
somebody
talk
just
about relationship.
I'm sure.
Well, it says pen pal. You know, of course they hoping that they eventually get into a relationship with some of these people that writing them, and they got a home to go to when they get out. Probably.
Oh, just they get send money for a cigarette.
Yeah, whatever. Get some commissary and shit.
Yo, bitches be like, yo, put like $5 on my books.
I see. Put $5 on my books. I seen you this jar of farts I got. It's worth $1,000. You can get it on the fart market.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that because, you know, on a serious note, like it was that one. What's that one girl, Cynthia Brown?
Cynthia Brown.
I think that's her name, Cynthia Brown. She was taken out of her.
She was sex trafficked, right? And she killed
girl.
her. The dude. She killed her pimp.
She killed her pimp,
and they put her in prison.
And that girl is very. I watched the documentary on her. That girl's very intelligent, and you know.
Yeah, I saw her on the Breakfast Club. I think.
And like, you know, her husband she met like that, you know.
Exactly. And they got a great relationship.
They have a very great relationship. So,
very solid relationship.
Aside, we on the podcast, we playing around and shit. But all jokes aside, I mean, if you into that, go ahead.
Yeah, you might find love, and they ain't got nothing to lose. And if you into that, you probably ain't got nothing to lose. So
yeah, I got shit to lose though.
I'll be goddamned if I be writing somebody in prison, unless they my family or something.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, free rugby though, you know what I'm saying?
But it's really dudes. It's really dudes on there posting pictures in the group, like with long captions. Like, I'm gonna find the caption.
Yeah,
right
you
now.
gotta
just read that shit off.
Send me the shit, nigga, because I'm gonna be on that bitch week. How you join that shit?
I just searched it.
Let me find.
But you gotta like apply to join, and they gotta like review your page and like let you in there.
What a question! Like when you apply.
It's no question. You just
watch me.
You just joined, and then you gotta wait to see if they're gonna let you in.
They're really posing.
Watch me find a friend on there. Right?
They posing.
I'm gonna look. Tommy, I'm gonna find a friend on there, and then I'm gonna be like, yeah, I'm doing this, and the person's gonna be like, nah, I don't think this is right. I already got a friend. His name's Tommy. Be like, yo,
sent me a fart jar.
Nah.
Let me see if I can find.
Let me see that shit.
Yeah, this the cover.
Really
this the cover photo right here.
You know what's funny? I feel like the picture that people post on Facebook are really Facebook pictures.
What you mean, Facebook pictures? Like the type
Instagram,
of picture they?
Yeah, it's really like Facebook, like
low quality. But Facebook, as soon as you post a picture on Facebook, they drop the quality by like
they put a filter
60%.
They put a 2010 filter on it too.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Make your face all blurry and shit.
Hold on, let me look at my profile picture and shit. I think it's tripping right now. Hold on, let me see.
No, it's the fact that Facebook downscale any quality. It's in videos too. It downscale the video quality so fucking much.
Look like something
like bullshit.
Scrappy. Yeah.
I only see women. I'm looking for a dude on here who posted some shit. Damn, there's a lot of chicks in prison on here.
Just being scrolling.
I'm just scrolling and scrolling.
And the crazy thing I heard like women prison worse than men prison.
How so?
Nigga, I heard them bitches be getting down in there. They be really.
Nigga, I would rather be a woman and go to prison and turn gay than be a man and go to prison and get fucking.
I mean, that's
violated.
That's being double standard because women don't want to be gay either.
I think I would be more okay with it as a woman than a man.
That's what you think. That's because you're not a woman. Because
a woman can a woman rape another woman?
Hell yeah,
nigga.
Hell yeah.
How?
Women can rape men.
What, nigga?
So you know, I have
nigga. They got women that rape. No, they look. Come on, man. All them sharp meetings and shit like that you been to.
But how can a woman rape another woman?
With tools.
They violate them with their fingers, all types of shit.
Like
brooms, nigga, tools, all types of shit, nigga.
But like.
Terrible.
Most of the time, like if you're a dude, if you're like a butch lesbian, you trying to eat some box, right?
Yeah.
How can you eat the box while the chick fighting the whole time? It ain't like You know, and you can't. A woman can't overpower another woman same way a man can.
Of course it can. What if you in there?
It's the same ratio of like power.
You got to think. Okay, in prison when niggas be raping niggas, sometimes it be like a group.
A group of them.
It don't be like one person. It be a group of niggas, and you feel me.
But when a man get raped, you know what I'm saying. You know what? Like he penetrating the other dude.
Yeah, but they be beating the shit. Like they be beating the shit out of him and shit.
And the thing also, they
be beating them up and shit. Like they
knocking them out or it's to the edge of knocking them out. Like breaking their will and shit.
Mentally to the point that you give up.
Yeah.
How could you give up? I would never ever give up in a situation like that. Like y'all niggas gotta kill me.
Nah, facts. Niggas gonna have to really
I have to be dead, nigga. I be like, you be fucking a dead body, nigga.
But I done heard. Listen, bro. Y'all. This nigga.
There's something to laugh on.
They would not break my will.
Yo. The crazy thing. The thing is this. Look, the thing is this. Like, right, niggas. But it be niggas in there. That it be the lifers, nigga. Them niggas that know they never getting pussy again. Nigga.
You know the booty warrior.
No.
He was on the Boondocks.
Nah. Oh yeah.
His name Felice Johnson or some shit. He be like, I like you, and I want you.
Yeah, but on a serious note, nigga, like niggas, it be the lifers, and it's the niggas that the niggas
was already bi-curious and shit like
the
that.
Niggas is weird. I'll be hearing stories about niggas that get out and shit. Niggas get out and shit, and they was doing that, but they get out and they don't want to talk about that shit.
Of course they don't want to talk about that shit.
Niggas be hanking there. Like,
I couldn't do prison, man. But what I'm saying that with the women though, like, how is a woman in prison raping? Because I think rape in female prisons is not so prevalent. I think like bitches just got mouthpieces in there, and they end up turning other chicks out over time to where it becomes a consensual thing. You know what I'm saying? Rather than getting raped.
Nah, that's not true. I could literally show you on I'll send you the Netflix shit. Like bitches be getting raped, nigga. Yeah. And it be just like how niggas be in the corner like, damn, niggas rape me. Like it be like that for the bitches. Like, come on, rape is rape. If it's unwanted, it's unwanted. Like, you feel me? It don't matter how they do it,
but
when
I'm
they do
talking
it.
The way women like have sex.
But there's no way to get.
Like you can't rape a chick. You can't
no,
hold a bitch down and scissor her at the same time.
But that's not the definition. But look, that's not the definition of rape. Rape is It's not how you do it. Rape is rape. Nigga.
But if I'm saying if I can see if a group of chicks hold or beat the other chick up and they ain't like raping for the pleasure. They just raping to break this chick down, and maybe they stick a broomstick up her butt or something. Mm-hmm. But I'm talking about like when they raping for the satisfaction, the sexual satisfaction of it. You know what I'm saying?
But I mean, sexual satisfaction is a mental thing. So however they doing it, that person can be satisfied on whatever they doing.
Okay, I can kind of see that. But I still would think most women who engage in sexual acts in prison are doing it more consensually than men in prison. Yeah,
maybe because like Don said, because they scared. It's consensual.
They lonely.
I be seeing some shit like where they got the videos, the TV series like. Like locked up and shit. Niggas
Orange is the new.
Niggas be like, yo, that's my boyfriend. And I be like, damn, these niggas is gay as fuck. I can never go there, nigga.
No way, jail is not the place. Yeah. Boosie had some gay people in his bootleg ass movie. You seen that shit? Mm-mm. I seen like clips of it and shit. It was so bad. It looked like he shot it on the iPhone or something. And he said he made $1 million in one day selling it on his website though. Yeah, but I fucks with Boosie.
I
fucked with him.
Who's that?
Lil Boosie.
No, I think it's Meek Mill that made who released his album as an NFT. And
I don't think Meek Mill did that.
Oh no, Meek Mill is the next. I think it's the next mixtape.
Maybe he
drop.
I can see him
NFT.
Yeah, I can.
He like put it on Twitter that like.
But do you understand what an NFT is?
Hell yeah.
Please break it down in layman terms to me, because I kind of understand what that shit is, but
I know what an NFT
I never heard the word fungible until NFT.
I don't know what non-fungible token means.
Yeah, I don't know.
I know what is an NFT, but like
it's a digital piece of art, right?
It's a digital material.
Okay.
Like you want to call it a piece of art if you want, but
it don't have to be art.
These podcasts could be an NFT. Anything that's digital,
the master file.
Yeah, anything that's digital
can be an NFT.
Put onto the military, the internet, digitally.
But it has to be the original file, right?
Or yes, it have to be identified as the original upload.
But what I don't understand is how it's valuable when any piece of digital content can be replicated and anybody else can own the same shit.
There is two things. The first thing is about royalty. So yes, everyone can watch it, but if I want to own your content, like I can like put it. If you want, everyone have like in every city there is one dude that have in his house. How you call that? Mona Lisa. Okay? But if you have the Mona Lisa, you're the guy who say, I have the Mona Lisa.
But that's a real physical thing that you could touch with your hand and hang on your wall if you want to.
Yes, because it
can't be deleted. What can be like burned or destroyed.
The thing is, I think it just comes from the way you see things. Like older generation is way much more attached to physical thing. Yeah. And even myself, I feel myself a bit old with that, but I know that even younger people, the whole world is digital. They don't care like if it's real or if it's fake. Like for them, digital world is real. Like they born with it. It's they have the same importance.
It's their reality.
Exactly. It's exactly they give the same value to the real world that to digital world. When we still say, oh no, like personally I'd rather have a house in the real world than a house in the metaverse. For me, in my mind, it worth nothing. I can see it. This is why I understand it, because I see in a business point of view how I can make money with it. But for me, honestly, I don't give a shit about like having a
house next to Snoop Dogg in the metaverse,
or owning like a monkey, whatever picture, like just.
I saw Logan Paul trying to sell monkey pictures.
It's cool for business. It's cool because it gives you like access to club. It's like the way I see it. Like for me in the cooking space, I really want to bring that, and I'm working on that. So I'm going to London.
So you're gonna make an NFT out of your podcast?
No, I'm gonna make I want to help like food content creator.
Put me on, nigga. When you get your NFT, put me on. Shit, you invest into it or something. Shit, I'll invest into that bitch, nigga. Just let me know. Shit.
It's for me business it's interesting, but I think for the next generation it's gonna be. But at the same time, it can be interesting. Like if you want to get like tickets, access, it's just help to authentify something.
But like even physical stuff, like. People bootleg it, people make fakes and sell them as the real thing. And that's going to be so much easier with this digital shit. You know what I'm saying? People going to make fakes and try to sell it as the real deal. And
you can make it making an NFT and all that shit.
The thing is of course there's like real Louis Vuitton bag and fake one. But when you buy a real one, you have the real one. And if
you know what the real one is, but if you somebody who don't really know.
Store,
if you go
buy
to the
real one, you know it, and when you're around people that have real Louis Vuitton bag, it's just about I paid $2,000 for that bag. Yeah,
it's about the status and all that shit.
And for most of there was this YouTuber, he sold his Lamborghini to buy
an NFT.
To buy an NFT because I want that one. It's the new flex. I don't care about my Lamborghini. Yeah.
But to me, that's so. I don't. Maybe in some time, I think the most tangible
for him, he would be like.
I think the most tangible thing, because like I was telling them on the last podcast, NFTs gonna really come into play the more popular the metaverse, the whole virtual reality world gets. You know what I'm saying? Because you can have a NFT in your house in the metaverse and shit like that. So you're saying
it's like this is definitely like the new wave and niggas should happen.
Yes. Like people are making hundreds of millions of dollars selling NFTs on the internet.
Maybe we need to get into that shit.
I want to, but I don't.
They got them.
I don't understand it.
They don't got them little you know how they have the people that teach the classes and shit like that. They don't got no shit.
You have YouTube.
Shit is so new. It ain't no classes
YouTube,
on it.
But I think a lot of projects out there are really like scrappy. It's like it's the beginning. Like everyone's on it. People are ready to spend millions on it.
Mm-hmm.
I believe like the metaverse example. Everyone is going crazy with it. Like I believe the real deal is gonna be pop, though. How you call that? I don't know how you say it in English, but like when you have the mix between the real world and virtual reality, For me, that's going to be like, I don't want to live the metaverse. And I don't think most of people want to live the metaverse.
You mean when like Elon Musk put them chips in everybody's heads?
No, it's more like you get out of the coffee example and like you have your glasses, your Apple glasses, and you look on your right and you have a digital like portal.
What's the name? What's the name of that shit? Like when you can, because on my iPad, no, it's not virtual. It's augmented reality. Augmented reality, like Pokemon Go. Like when you play that Pokemon and like you point your camera and you can see the Pokemon over there. So and
that's
shit.
How they gonna have it with the NFTs,
like some shit like that.
For me, it's more like the way I see it.
Okay.
More than like metaverse.
But that's how the metaverse is though. Like with the metaverse, when you got them Oculus. Yeah, but things on.
You're just in. You cannot go.
But you can meet up with you can have a model of your house just nicer in your shit, and you can invite your friends over that got goggles too, and you can turn to the side and you can see their avatar and interact with them in the world and shit. Just like augmented reality.
You need to go out. I mean, I maybe I'm like I don't see the full video.
Nah, I wouldn't fuck with that shit neither. Like I'm like,
but that's where the world going, bro.
Yeah,
that's gonna be the new Facebook.
Nah, I feel you. Oh yeah, I feel you on that. Nah, for sure, 100 on a business level, facts. Yeah, but like, like GTA, facts.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a fact. I never thought about that. Yeah, I mean that is definitely gonna be that's definitely the next wave, like for sure. But you feel me? I'm just trying to get bread in that wave. You feel me? That's it. Nigga. I just want the bread in it. Like
it's definitely money.
I wouldn't be doing it and shit, but I probably I'll definitely.
I'm gonna get some of them because I heard the graphics in that shit is ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. Like it's really like I remember you telling me in the last part. It's really like that.
Yeah.
Like that.
Like, I know.
What is really interesting, I believe, is like NFT with like application. These are the one that like the NFT I'm working on. Example is like you get your NFTs like a ticket for an event.
Okay.
And what is interesting is I mean the digital art behind it is not amazing. Like either you collect like people will collect like ticket of like all the Jay-Z concert alive, but it's more like you own the NFT and if you want to sell it. There is like a 20%
profit or whatever.
Discount.
How you call that? I own 20%.
You retain 20% of the ownership
of every transaction. So I don't.
So you sell it, and when the next person sell it, you get 20%
of that sale.
Yeah.
So for me as a creator, it's super interesting because when I sell my first ticket, I already calculate all my margin. I'm saying, okay, I'm going to sell for 100. That means I'm going to make like 50 of benefit. If that person say, because everyone want to go to that event, if that person say, okay, I want to buy your ticket to another dude, it's already happening, but like, I want to buy you tickets at NFT, he's going to buy 1,000 euro. I'm going to get, if I say 20%, I'm going to get like,
you're going to get 200
for me.
From him selling
and I already did my 100. Because right now, when a ticket, like limited ticket go and crazy, and even if it's $1 million, you get nothing.
Yeah.
So you always keep that money that is coming. And at the same time, when all your events are done, someone is going to say, I want to have the full collection. Because they like, cool, and I want to show on my OpenSea page that I have all the ticket. He's going to buy them for 10,000. And it's like 3 years later, and you get another 20% out of it.
Okay, so I didn't really look at that aspect of the whole thing. I just
got a plan, nigga. Like I said, let me know.
That's the thing that is all the digital art that is just like about like just real scrappy art. It's just like people speculating. It worth really nothing. But
it's a bubble.
It's a bubble.
That's gonna
I
pop
believe
soon.
like people are gonna lose money like never. But everything that give you, there's this restaurant in New York. Like if you want to get into the restaurant, you need to be part of the club, and to be part of the club, you need to hold the NFT. So people are gonna sell it again, and the restaurant, and you still pay your food when you get there, but you have your membership as an NFT.
Yo, bro, we
And
need
because
to,
it's on
like,
the
off.
yeah.
I was gonna say off the record, we should. Like,
Yeah, we're gonna have to chop
Yeah,
it
we
up
should
some
make a
more
little group
about that NFT shit.
We definitely need to make a little group about that.
But you definitely enlightened me a little bit more on what an NFT is and how you can profit from it and shit.
There's money out there.
Shit, man.
That's why
I saw
rapper
Tory
in it,
Lanez had some
because they
NFT
know they're
shit.
gonna make money forever.
One person that's doing really well with NFTs is Jim Jones. That
Really?
bitch is doing really good with NFTs right now. Facts. Crypto, he's fucking with crypto and NFTs right now. He gives like courses on them and shit like that.
Oh, okay.
You know, I don't know if it's scamming and shit, but you know, shout out to Jim Jones. That bitch.
Shout out to Jim Jones. It was a topic I wanted to discuss about Jim Jones. My boy over here got his relationships, but I think we could talk about it without disrespecting anybody.
Yeah, facts.
What was it? It was like so he was on a podcast. You cool with talking about it?
Yeah, of course.
Ain't nobody gonna disrespect your mans. Your mans and them.
It's
Son?
you know, like I said, my cousin, you know, Dro. He does you know, he does some stuff for them and stuff like that. But you know, it's all good. You know?
I mean, I just think it's a topic that begs to be discussed.
Yeah, of course.
The more you say like you say so much like
I got
my cousin.
We got
I
a
was
big-
like,
yeah.
I was
Big
like
family.
my family
gotta-
sucks. Like
Yeah. So like
my
where we,
cousin ain't doing nothing.
where we live, it's like, you know, it's you know, a lot of our family members live around us. Like we kind of all grew up together and shit like that. So
That's
like,
so cool.
yeah, it's lit. You know, it's lit. But yeah, anyways, on Jim Jones. But he, you know.
Let me tell the
Yeah,
story
go
of what
ahead,
happened.
go ahead.
Story.
So he was on a podcast called the Lip Service Podcast. Angela Yee from the Breakfast Club,
Yeah.
and they was talking about kissing and asking everybody in the room like, what was their first kiss like? How did they learn to kiss and shit like that? And Jim John, he was like, yo, how I learned how to kiss, my mom taught me. And they was like, oh, okay, she like instructed you and like told you what to do and stuff like that. He was like, nah, she
kissed me.
she showed me. He said she showed me with her mouth. He never said she kissed me, but he said she showed me with her mouth. And then Angela was like, what you mean? Did she kiss you? And he was like, yo, my mom was young. She was a young mom, and you know, she didn't know, maybe she didn't know right from wrong, and maybe that was wrong, but she was young and shit. Huh?
How old was she?
How old?
I mean, she probably had him when she was like a teenager or something, you know, and when he came of age, she was probably in her 20s, probably your age or a little bit older than you. And yeah, he said she showed him how to kiss, you know, physically, without the example words and shit.
But
So-
he cleared it up though.
He never cleared it up. The
Did
thing
she
is,
kiss him?
like, she did an interview after the fact, and she said she pretty much furthered what he said and was like, kind of, don't judge us. You know, I was young, and
What does it mean? I was young.
that's like she trying to say like she didn't know any better, and she was just trying to show him how he should be kissing young girls around the way and shit like that, you know. And she said she showed him.
All that.
They was talking about tongue kissing. The topic was French kissing.
Yeah.
French kiss.
And she didn't say they kissed, but she said I showed him with my mouth. You know, she could have did it. It just, you know, opened the mouth and showed him how to move her tongue, and they could have never touched mouths and shit. But most people interpreted that shit as Buddy kissed his mom, or his mom kissed him.
I mean, it really sound like it, because why say I was young, I didn't do any
Yeah,
better
why-
if you just show like, you can show like there's nothing you say I was young, I didn't do better.
Yeah, why give that
I
caveat like I was young, give me
I
a
also
break?
think, bro. Look, I could say this. I'll make a point too, right?
Okay.
you know, I mean, I don't know how, you know, I can only vouch for, like I said, me and my cousin right here, you know. I don't know how niggas grew up, like, you feel me? But I feel like, you ever realize when you grow up in, like, if you grow up, obviously we know Jim Jones grew up in a bad environment, you know, in Harlem and shit like that. You know, when you watch shit like, what's that one movie, Menace to Society and shit like that, right? You know, remember when Kane was a kid and shit like that, you know, it shows the parents and stuff like that. When you grow up in like, you know, in the hood and shit like that, you feel me? I feel like parents be doing dumb shit like that naturally, you feel me? Like, I'm not
like
saying
that though.
Not like that.
But it's other, okay, you could say that, but there's other people that do other dumb shit. You feel me?
Of course.
You feel me? Like, I don't know. Like when Lil Boosie, what's the difference of what Lil Boosie said? Like, he was like,
when he got his son a prostitute.
You feel me? He got his son a prostitute and shit.
He
like,
got his very underage son a prostitute to fuck him on his birthday.
Yeah, like, you know.
But it wasn't Boosie doing a sexual act with his...
I feel you, but I'm just saying, I'm talking about, but it's still, okay, on her behalf, it's still, you know, we're parents, a choice, you know. You can't blame, really, Jim Jones, he's still...
No, you can't blame him.
You feel me?
But you can blame her.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you can definitely blame her, but that's my point, like, the mentality of, you know, I no disrespect, you know.
Yeah, no disrespect.
I'm not disrespecting, like, Jim Jones' mom and none of that.
Nah.
But, like, you know, I'm just saying, I feel like, when you grow up in like certain environments, like, you know, maybe the intent wasn't, you know, like I said, that's probably why she uses that excuse. But of course, the world, we look at it like, nah, my nigga, you kiss your moms. Like,
yeah,
you know
yeah. What I mean? We ain't looking at the context of the whole
situation. So
she's looking at you nasty.
I think, yeah, exactly. You know, because it was a big uproar about it. And I think that's why, as a celebrity,
you gotta watch what
you say and how you word shit.
Exactly.
You feel me?
I couldn't believe he said that.
Yeah. That's the main thing. Why you bring that?
Even if it happened, like
I say he turned it off.
I think you have a lot of things you can keep for yourself.
That's definitely one of the things.
There is so many things
you
that
take
you can
to your
say
grave
that you don't have the need to, like.
Exactly.
Yeah, because I mean, only you was there. So like at the same time, yeah. Even when you was, you're the only person that's there that actually knows exactly what happened. So if you know what happened, like, maybe you gotta understand in some way, like, if you really did kiss her,
yeah,
you know that's wrong. So why would you come out?
Maybe he needed, like, to let it out,
but not on a big ass podcast where the whole world gonna see that shit, and Angela Yee gonna do a rumor report on it the next day and shit. Like, that's not the place to fucking relieve yourself of your, like, childhood
trauma.
Yeah. You know, he could have talked about the second time he kissed somebody and, like, acted like
he kissed his mom.
No, but he could have said something like the first time he actually kissed a girl and shit. He didn't have to put it, because he kind of put his mom out there, you know, to where she had to do an interview about it too.
It's embarrassing because it's kind of like, truthfully, like, how old was he when he did this?
That's
well, it had to be old enough for him to, like, start kissing and shit. He was probably like,
how? Nah, I wouldn't say that, because kissing, like, you know, how old are you when you learn to start kissing? Because, like, okay, let's get on the topic. What was your first kiss? I would say my first kiss was probably like 7, 6, 8.
Yeah, my first kiss was like in kindergarten or something.
You know, when you're a kid, you just, you know, I kiss.
But tongue kiss.
No, tongue kiss, I think I was
old. I was a little older. I was a teenager, maybe.
13.
Cause like, what?
Look like you give you that smile, like, nah, nigga, like, I was older, nigga.
Yeah, I was older when I tongue kicked. Cause, like, when you a kid, that's nasty.
Yeah, of course.
I ain't want no little chick fucking putting her tongue, spitting all in my face and shit.
So it's not nose rolling down.
Exactly.
For me, that's the thing, okay? Because let's say you do it, like, I don't know how is it over in the States. In France, let's say it's around 13. Mm-hmm. Even if you're 13, even if your mom had you young, like 15, 16, okay? Make the addition. Mm-hmm. She's minimum 25, you know?
Yeah.
She minimum 26 when you first. She have it. Like, how can you say I'm young?
It takes some people in some situations way longer to mature though. Like, if you a hood chick
Exactly. Like, and I think
and you ain't got shit. You raising the son by yourself, and like you probably in all kind of shit outside of the house and all type of shit.
You know, you ain't thinking. You know, I'm not, like I said, I'm not giving no, like I said, I ain't giving no bad vibe on Jim Jones' mom. But you know how it is. Like some niggas just make
you in the projects.
Yeah, facts. You know how man. Listen, man. You know how it go, man. Niggas just,
little nigga probably came in the room. Mama, I saw somebody putting their tongue in somebody's mouth. What's that?
Yeah.
She was like, what? That's tongue. That's French kissing. Come over here. I'll show you how to do it. So you leave me the fuck alone, nigga. You know?
Yeah. Facts though. Like.
And she probably did it to scare him from doing it at that age. Like he probably thought it was nasty as shit. Like, Mom, what you doing?
But you're not supposed to like put it like this. Yo, you ain't supposed to like. You ain't supposed to put that out there. Like,
nah, he shouldn't have never said it.
Yeah, that's the main issue.
You could kind of if you watch the video, like when he's saying it, when he finally get it out, he throw his head back and he look up like, shit, damn, the fuck I just say. But he had to keep going with it and shit. Yeah, you know. Yeah. And then he tried
the media gonna destroy you, boy. You say the wrong, you fuck up and say the wrong shit.
But that's the thing too. Maybe he was like, feeling comfortable. I think there is a certain point.
Yeah, he know Angela.
The camera, you forget about you just feel like.
Yeah, he knew all them. Like it was a real. Like he know Angela for like a year. I think they got like businesses together and shit. So he was probably mad comfortable.
Yeah,
and probably just felt like he was just
probably forgotten nigga was on a podcast.
Probably,
talking.
And remembered like as soon as he got that last word out, like, oh shit, this shit gonna be all. But at the same time, he got his name popping though. Yeah, because now he doing interviews all over the motherfucking place.
But Jim Jones been popping.
But he got a little boost. He got a little boost after that because
higher than what he's been. He's been in the media.
Not like after he said he kissed his mom though. Like that week. He was everywhere.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah, because he's Hot Topic and shit.
Yeah, that's it. And now he like up for a fucking another versus with Jadakiss, which I think is a horrible idea because Jada already.
Yeah, he's not. They're not fucking with the.
They not the same type of artist. You know what I'm saying? Jim Jones is dope for what he does, but
I'm gonna be real with you.
Kiss is a lyricist though.
Don't get me wrong. I can't say niggas is not. New York niggas is not bumping. Niggas, we're not saying niggas is not bumping Dipset, but. Me personally, on a personal note, I think Cameron's trash. Me personally, I don't know. You like Cameron?
He's one of the best in the group.
I don't like Cameron.
He was one of the most. He was one of the most popular niggas in the group.
Yeah, but he's okay. Yes, he's the popular one out the group. I'm talking about like
nice.
Yeah, nice.
I always like Jewels.
Nice Cam,
but I like Jewels as.
I never liked Cam.
You think Cam's nice?
I never liked.
So for real.
Like if you listen to all his music.
I feel like
if you listen to Uchi Poochie, Uchi Wally, Poochie,
that shit trash.
That's what comes to mind when I think about Cam rap.
Got some hits. You've seen it on Versus.
He got some like New York. He got some New York hits.
Of course, he's the only one.
Yeah. I mean, I give it to Cam. I just don't. Okay, I wouldn't say I don't like Cam. I just like you said. I think like lyrically, Jewels is probably my. I like Jim Jones too. Like, you feel me? I feel like even right now, I feel like I can't listen to a Cam verse. I'd rather listen to a Jim Jones verse. Like I would say back then, when Cam was like, yeah, he was popping back then. I can't lie. Obviously, he was the best in the group, but I think Jewels lyrically, like when it comes to like rapping, like Jewels can really spit. You feel me?
Yeah, he was spitting with, up there with Wayne and all that shit back then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean.
But Cam, he was popular for his personality, how he dressed, mostly setting trends with how he dressed. Like niggas down south was like,
this ain't New York shit, baby. You know how we do.
If New York shit is making the color pink popular for men, then yeah, New York shit.
Yeah.
Because down south, that's what we knew him for. That like he was never as famous as when he was the guy that made it cool for dudes to wear pink shirts to school and shit.
I think he did his thing too, like Paid in Full. Like that's forever my movie. Like
they're coming out with a sequel to that movie.
Word? Because Alpo getting killed or something?
I don't know why, but apparently it's already shot. Dame Dash just released a statement.
It's a Rockefeller record.
Yeah, Dame Dash, he just released a statement saying that it's already filmed, and he was like,
I want the same actors though.
He said, like, I think he said like yesterday they was doing like the final edit. 10%. Oh my, the Mac about to die. Oh shit, it's not plugged into the power and shit. All right, we've been going for like
long time. No.
Hour, like almost 2 hours. So shit.
Damn, word.
You know, that's the biggest issue I have right now. Like doing my podcast, I'm only like episode 7 of my podcast. I'm just like always time managing.
Yeah.
Where do I need to cut it? And what like, and lately I've been like stressed. The first episode was like 35. Then I went like 2 episodes, like an hour 30. Now I did like 2 episodes, like 40 minutes. I'm just like.
But that's the beauty of podcasting though. Like we can go for fucking 3 hours. And if it's a good conversation, the motherfucker will just let that shit run. You know what I'm saying? It's like podcasting is so open. Like you can go for as long as you want, as long as you talking about interesting stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
It's an authentic.
And it's definitely like a vibe. You feel me? Like the vibe is just sometimes I'll be forgetting I'm even on the podcast. And shit.
Yeah, like we just talking.
Yeah,
you know,
it's lit. You know.
Yeah, but before the motherfucking main laptop died, let's go ahead and wrap this up. Anything you guys want to say before we get out of here?
No, I wanted to talk to I appreciate you being out here and shit like that. You definitely gave a good vibe, to the podcast, and all that.
Yeah, appreciate you breaking down that NFT shit.
Yeah, the NFT shit. Definitely need to get up on the
Next time I come here, we all like wearing gold.
Yeah. Thanks.
Well, I'm already iced out over here.
Niggas ain't trying to be here. Niggas trying to fucking move to Dubai, some shit.
I know. Get a building in Dubai and do the podcast.
Actually, like Dubai is such a place to like
live
crypto.
Yeah.
Because like rich people over there,
of course,
they don't understand it, but they have money and they just want to see their money like multiply.
Yeah, I be seeing a lot of them crypto group like. People be making all these groups about crypto and stocks and shit, and they always take trips to Dubai and have like fucking conferences in Dubai and be acting like they making so much money in crypto and shit. Maybe they are, you know what I'm saying?
Maybe they not.
Probably not, but maybe they are, I joined one of them and just wasted my fucking money. Like to get access to these tools to like do like blockchain.
Oh yeah.
This
I did one on e-commerce, like trying to figure out how to learn how to do shit like that. And all that.
Yeah, it's just so much to learn. Yeah. It's kind of daunting,
Yeah, facts.
But yeah, before the motherfucking this shit die and all this shit get erased, we gonna wrap this shit up. This has been episode 3 of the Quote Goats podcast, man. I'm Tommy Gunz.
You already know New York Smitty
and Nathan Josias.
We out, man. We appreciate y'all tuning in. See you next time. Peace.